Hmm. Yo, look like I got somebody in here. Insert ads, earn money. Why would you want to put ads in the stream? That sucks. Oh, damn, I might have just did one by mistake. Shit. I probably should have cleared my throat before I started the stream, huh? I should have got something to drink. Yeah. Oh, when I type it. Y'all hear me? Yeah. Voice sound like shit. There we go. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hope everybody day before Thanksgiving is going well. Let's see what we got. Craig, what's going on? Diamond Cutter. Yes, I can hear you clearly. What's going on, Diamond Cutter? I don't know if I've seen your name before, but nice to see you. Craig, what the business is. KCO. Janessa Coleman. Cooking for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I heard you say that earlier in the comments that you was cooking. Hope everything is great. Hope everything turns out well. I might come by and get a plate. Jarl, salute. All the way out in Norway. How you doing, bro? Hope everything is well with you. I'm just relaxing on the day before Thanksgiving. Went out worked for a couple hours today, but just back at home relaxing. Hope everybody's doing well. Craig, what you up to? You working? Janessa, you got a lot of people to cook for. Hopefully, you don't have a lot of people to cook for. That gotta suck. Like just cooking like a huge, having just to endure that huge amount of food, cooking for a ton of people, and people are just messy and unappreciative. Let's see. Diamond Cutter said, "This is my first live." Okay, Diamond, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let me know where you watching from. I try to know where everybody's at. I'm live here in Detroit. Uh, Gerald said he's fine. That's good, Gerald. It's good to hear, man. What is about 10 p.m.? About a little bit after 10 your time. Craig said, I'm about to get off work soon and head to the store. I hear that. You better hurry up before the store is closed. Oh, I'll be having my head in the sand, not even paying attention. I was at the grocery store yesterday about noon. So we talking like noon on the Tuesday, or like 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. And it was packed. I'm like, why is there so many goddamn people in here? Like, and I realized, 2 days before Thanksgiving. There you go. Janessa, I'm on the way. Let's see. You better hurry up and get to the store before they close. Of course, I'm not working. Of course, what's what's understood doesn't need to be said. I know you wasn't working. I knew that already. Janessa says just my mother and my daughter. Okay, that's cool. So you don't have to make too big of a deal. I usually do what I do, and that's bounce over at everybody's house and get a little plate here, big plate here, and I end up taking like 8 plates at eight spots. Nowhere. I'm not at one stop longer than an hour. Try not to be. Oh, let's see here. Born and raised. Diamond says born and raised. Oh, Charles says it's 11 o'clock. So Charles over there in Norway, he says 11 p.m. there. Okay, Charles. It's getting kind of late. I got you. Hope your day was well, man. Diamond Cutter says born and raised in Jersey. Jersey City, live in Tampa area now. Okay, okay, we got a couple. Okay, we got a couple people from Jersey who's usually in the chat, and a couple people down in Florida. So that's what's up. I'm glad you was able to make it. Oh yeah, most definitely. You guys definitely hit the like button. So you guys let me know what's going on, man. I'm not doing anything. Like I said, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I went out and hustled for a couple hours. Didn't really do too much, and ended up driving back home. Thought I'd just hop on the stream, man. What y'all got? You got anything good going on? What you getting from the store, Craig? And what you got going on later? Janessa, you almost done cooking, Janessa? Or you got to pull all nighter? Hopefully you don't have to pull all night. Hopefully you don't have to do that. Let's see. I'll make sure this muted. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Yeah, because we got I think Styles Point, SP. I think he from Jersey. I know he out of Connecticut now, but I think he's from Jersey. And then we got a couple people down there in Florida. Okay, Janessa say she'll be done soon. Okay, that's cool. You ain't gotta be cooking all night. Excuse me, slaving behind the stove. I hate that because I just come back at the plate. I'm no help whatsoever. I'll be using muscle, move some stuff. That's usually how they use me. Craig says brisket, greens, yam, potato dressing, pies, and apple crisp. Okay, okay. So you doing you got some cooking to do, Craig? Y'all have. Justice, how do you feel about the Reddit stories you've been doing? Oh yeah, I saw your comment. I didn't get to read all of them. I think they're okay. You know, when I did the first one, I just threw it out there initially just to see if you guys, a couple people said that they did. And I asked, would they like me to do it? And they said so. So I think they're okay. I think they're okay. Definitely can always be better. That's what I'm kind of thinking about now, man. Just kind of improving. Yeah, just improving. That's what I've really been thinking about the past few days. Just trying to think of ways that I could be improving my content. But I think the Reddit stories are cool. But I need to get back to watching videos on the channels about content improvement, just how to make some better content, better videos, things like that. So definitely something I want to improve in. But yeah, Craig. Let's see. Gerald says the Reddit stories are different types of content you're doing, and different doesn't have to be bad. As long as you got your audience behind you, then anything is working. Yeah. But like I said, I was just I saw your comment. I was just I didn't finish reading what you were saying about it, but I think it was SSM. I was just looking at his channel, but yeah, I'm always open to improving some content, and taking some other ideas. Just hit the 1,500 subs. I think that was either like today or yesterday. So it's a grind, but hey, it's getting there, one sub at a time. And I think we're gonna be Janessa. I think let's talk about Red Pill. I think we're gonna be setting up another call too. It's as far as the call for doing the channel. If anybody was interested in starting the channel and like picking people's brains and whatnot. So we're gonna set that up for the future too. So I was only been 10 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna set that up for the future. So y'all ain't got no craziness. What's been going on? I think I probably should have had some. I think I probably should have had something to bring, right? If I was gonna go live, I have something remarkable to say. I really got too much. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't it was last week, so that was cool when I made some money. That's always a good thing. I did a story on what did I just do? I just did a video on this job. You crazy, man. I just did a story on the video on with Just Pearly, where the lady where they were talking about if you could be an OnlyFans and be a wife, and then a girl in the comments came in there and said like men don't care, and I just thought that was hilarious. And I looked at her page; she has like a huge following too. Where like she was teaching like girls on OnlyFans and shit. But I just thought that was I just thought that was hilarious, man, because it kind of proves something that we talked about in the videos, in which you'll have a video with women asking men and men to tell women exactly what, hey, we want this or we like this, and they'll tell you, no, you don't. just completely disregard what you said. It's Creek. Oh, Craig. Oh, excuse me. Just FYI, it's not pronounced cray cray. It's cree cree. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Cree cree. I thought it was cray cray like crazy. That's what I thought it was. It's cree cree. Excuse me. I should keep calling you cray cray. No, but that's what I thought it was. I thought it was cray cray like crazy. Okay, cree cree. Excuse me, ma'am. I have been corrected. Gerald. All I saw was your emoji, man. That's funny. That's what Cree, excuse me. Well, that's better than crazy. I just figured you was probably crazy. But that's all right. We all a little crazy. I don't judge too much. Let's see here. What else we got? No, it says no, it's a childhood nickname. I mean, I am crazy at times though. So we all are. I can't judge too much. Cray for weeks. It's creek me. Gerald says, I'm random like that, bro. No use being like everyone else. Oh yeah, absolutely, Gerald. Absolutely. Definitely want to be unique. Don't want to be just like everybody else. But yeah, Cree, it was a lady who commented on the video I just put about the OnlyFans model, and check her page. I looked at her page because she raised her hand like, as if she was doing it. And I looked at her page, she had a whole bunch of, okay. But yeah. And she left a comment on there. She said, Kirky said, hang on, I'm gonna go look. I'll tell you, it was funny. She said that, I just thought that was hilarious. I thought of you. But yeah, I looked at her page because she had like 40,000 subs, like no bullshit. And I looked at her page, I was like, what the hell? Wait a minute. Because that's what the topic of the video was. Can you be a wife and still do OnlyFans? And of course, everybody like, no, of course not. All the dudes in the video is like, of course not. Every man commenting on the video is like, of course not. And she commented and said, men don't care. And that's just what makes me laugh, man. It makes me laugh so much. Let's see, Gerald, exactly. If you're like somebody else, then one of you is unnecessary. You know what I mean? That's a great way to look at it. Hadn't considered that. Hadn't considered that. Absolutely. Oh, great. I bet it's going to take me a minute to call you Cree. I'm so used to call you. But yeah, she was. Yeah, I looked at her page. I should look at her right now. Yeah, let me see. Shit was about things muted. Oh no, this I'm looking at the wrong one. The one I put yesterday. Yeah, that's her name, Chocolate. But yeah. That's just all I got. Exactly, Janessa. That was the overall thought of everybody in the comments. And but yeah, I just checked her page, and that's what she does. But yeah, I just think, of course that doesn't apply to all women. I think these women that we talk about, I think they're a little particularly crazy, and just thinking they could do, thinking that they could do everything, but like you can't have it all. You can't be. I've said that a bunch of times in videos. You can't be the housewife and stripper. Like usually, people who want to be wives don't not to want to be strippers and vice versa. But here we are. But yeah, girls, why not? I get why men wouldn't want their wives to do it, but they both be making themselves rich, so everything's fair game, right? Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely on that aspect. But the other aspect is, I mean, you can want whatever, but what's the reality of it? I guess, uh, and them not wanting not wanting to accept that men don't want to wife women like that. You know, they'll sleep with them, but we know the. All right, cool. I think I'm back. I think I lost it for a second. Okay. Yeah, I was watching the story. Creek said, "I'll BBL if y'all still on here." What is she talking about? I was watching the story on Pink Book. Pink Book Lesson. She had a video, and it was from a couple just here in a couple, and they got fired because they started an OnlyFans page, and they were doing, not only did they start an OnlyFans page, they were doing some scenes in the classroom, and the justification by they didn't talk to the husband but the wife. The justification for it was that they were underpaid, their two salaries combined. So that's why they ended up doing it. But she said, trying for it not to happen. So I guess you can block out the areas, so like, you know, people close to you can't get access to your page. So they're in Arizona, so she blocked Arizona. That was her justification. Of course, that shit don't matter because like some kid found it. Like, it's hilarious. I'll BBL if y'all still. I need to calm down with my language if you excuse me. Oh no, you good, John? You good? I was calling her cray cray all this time. It's cray cray. Apparently, I've been corrected. But yeah, it just amazed me that that family thought that they can do that, man. Like, you can't have it all. You can't. You just simply can't have it all, man. I don't think I need to say that again. For them to think, if it's doing it in the classroom as well, and to think that just because they blocked out Arizona, okay, we in Arizona, so we're gonna block out this state that nobody gonna find out. Like, that's not how the internet works. And that's your justification for it. Was you got a two-parent household. You got two-income household. Everyone don't have that. So like, Jay Randomness, Coop. What's going on, Jay, man? Dallas in the building, bro. Hope everything is well with you on this eve before Thanksgiving. We ain't doing nothing, man. Just chopping it up, talking about some OnlyFans, laughing about some OnlyFans models. That's the question, Jay. That's the question I got on the table for you. Jay, will you wife an OnlyFans model? Let me know in the comments. You let me know. But that's what we were talking about, that video we just had for the lady. We were talking with Just Pearly. Just Pearly and me were debating whether you could be an OnlyFans model and be a wife at the same time. Jay say hell to the no. Hell to the no. And that's the conversation, man. Oh, and we were also talking about, it was a lady who came in the comments and said that yes, you can, because she's done it. And I happened to click on her page, and she got like 40,000 subs, and that's what her content was about, being on OnlyFans. So, but we were just still asking, like, it don't matter what the men say is hell to the no, just like you said. Gerald says, but sharing is caring. Always for nobody. Oh yeah, but I said, oh yeah, absolutely. I know you're just joking, man. I know you're just joking. But my dad, he only lives a few minutes away from me, and he tells me about how my father owns a house, and in the very next block, he bought another house, and he's pretty much almost finished building up that second house. And he tells me about he pissed because it's a prostitute. Pretty much it's a chick who lives on a house down the block, who's a prostitute. Before my father bought the house was abandoned, and she come and turn her tricks right there in his house. He's like, I'm gonna have to tell that bitch to find another spot. But the point I brought that up was that she has a boyfriend, like a live-in boyfriend who lives together, but she goes and turns tricks by day and then comes on at night. Don't ask me, bro. Jay says, who wants a woman that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can see that good? Exactly, Jay. And in the video, they were discussing a couple guys, a few women, and there was one gay dude there. So they actually flipped it on him, like, well, would you wife a dude, that was on OnlyFans? And he wavered back and forth, but ultimately he said the same exact thing that we said. He's like, I wouldn't want to be with a dude who's the whole world has seen his body. And I'm like, see, there you go. It doesn't even matter about sexual orientation. It's just genetic, man, how we built, And I think that they think, the exception, because that's kind of how women think. Of course, not all, but a lot of women, they think exception versus the rule, because there's a handful of one or two chicks who can get a man after that. But no, man, no respectable person is going to be on it like that. So, oh yeah, wife and dude. My bad. I didn't realize I said it. But yeah, they asked him, and he kind of said the same thing. But that just told me, like, it doesn't even matter about orientation. It's the same principle. Joe says they are best side chicks, but that's about it. Serious commitment with these silly gooses is stupid is all hell. They get too much baggage that makes them relationship material. Yeah, absolutely. It comes with too much drama, man. It comes with too much drama. And they have this thing where, women like to think that being with all these extra people and basically just being a 304, being a slut, like, it doesn't do anything psychologically to them. But that's bullshit. We all know that. But a lot of them don't live in reality. But yeah, man, nobody wants that. It's like it's certain things and certain conversations that's had now that I just really think, well, this has been a conversation 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Like, I don't want to see it like the old dude, but like, come on, man. Like it seems to be like the notion that some of the women in these videos are like shocked that men look at women that have kids. It's like, they don't want to mess with me because I got kids. It's like, fuck, no shit. I was like that myself before I had a kid, man. Like, that's usually how men are. Like, that's a foreign concept that they just find utterly absurd, as if they had never heard that before. Let's see. Some relationship to wife and dude is possible. We call them lesbians or feminists or whatever. That's what a lack of daddy does for you. Yeah, man. That reminds me of that guy on the lead attorney reaction I did. That guy Moose Locks. Like, dude, like, where's your dad at, bro? He was almost 30. It's like, dude, where's your dad at? Definitely need some type of male guidance. He'd stop being such a pussy. But hey. So what's going on your way, Jay? What you got the day before Thanksgiving? I ain't doing nothing, man. I think I'm relaxing. I think I'm gonna go out, get a pre-Thanksgiving plate from my pop's crib. I'm trying to think, what was that lady? But that lady also in that video, she was defending. I think she made content too, man. But like I said, I just think that's a form of thinking that you can have your cake and eat it too. Like, that's just not possible. Like, I can't be a dope boy and the president. I can't run for Congress because I'm selling keys, man. It's not possible. But I think a lot of them just living that delusion. Reminds me of that KS video I did with I was thinking Maurice Jones-Drew. Somebody called him Maurice Jones. I think it was Joel called him Maurice Jones-Drew in the comments. She was like 5'2", 230. I'm about 5 hours from home fixing some equipment. Oh yeah, that's right, Jay. I know you travel a lot for work, so you away from the crib. Okay. Charles says Jesse Lee Peterson talked to this feminist justice warrior, man. Jesse Lee Peterson is funny, man. He's funny, but yeah, he's a funny dude, man. I'm out in Lubbock, away from. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Gotta get that bread though. Charles says, "God damn, he was crazy." I gotta look that up, man. Just Jesse Lee, man. Like I could have swore he had some accusations of like some accusations of the underage sorts, and I didn't hear anything else about that. But I really don't know that much about him. I know who he is. But I don't really know that much about him. But I remember hearing about that, and nothing else again. So hey, not sure. Let's see here. What we got here? He was a feminist before this kid. He didn't want to be a feminist. He didn't want to be a feminist anymore until he realized feminism was about hating all men, and he didn't like women being superior to men. Okay. 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 Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jesse Lee's the definition of unfiltered. I definitely disagree on Jesse. A few of the things he said, but he's definitely unfiltered. I give him that. I give him that. He'll go. He'll say he's gonna say whatever the hell he wants. Then he got himself a woman he gave everything to, and she left the dude. And Jesse said the man just doesn't do that. That's beta. Beta. Yeah, I heard. I seen a clip. Like I said, I haven't watched that much of Jesse Lee. I seen a clip of him talking to what's her name? Oh, Amber Rose, and he pretty much sunned her pretty good. Um, yeah, man. But I gotta watch more of his. I gotta watch more of his stuff. I see him and Umar Johnson go at it. Now that shit, you talking hilarious. Um, and then this kid got butt hurt like a motherfucker and said, "Can't believe I'm being mocked on there. Come on, bro. Get a grip on your boss." Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Let me ask y'all a question, man. What's your thoughts on people? And Jaylee, you let me know what you let me know what you think too, man. About people who I don't know if this is a generational thing, man, with people pouring their heart out or just telling the world their business on social media, like venting the TikTok. Like that is something that just I don't understand, man. I don't understand like these people who are treating their phones and their phones and these social media apps as if they're therapy. Like I really don't understand it, man. I want to know if am I just tripping or do you guys think so as well? Let's see here. Diamond Cutters, I just stopped to grab my load from the job that headed home. Holiday traffic is in effect. Yeah, man. Yeah, Diamond, I hear you, bro. That's why I ducked in, tried to duck in a little bit early. I was out in the streets about an hour away from about an hour north of Detroit. I was up in Flint. I was up in Flint, Michigan, and I headed back home. I was like, man, you know what? I'm about to beat this traffic, bro. Beat this holiday traffic. Let's see. I had to do a job earlier up in Walmart, and I was in and out. I just knew I was gonna be in that bitch forever, but wasn't bad. Joseph Jesse is great, but you don't watch him to get really educated about nothing. He's pretty about comedy for me. Is he a master at trolling? Okay, I gotta check him out more, man. I gotta check him out more. Like I said, I know who he is. But yeah, if he's good at trolling, I'm always good. I'm always down for a good troll. Uh, Diamond Cutter is their way of therapy, but no accountability on most. Yeah, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. It's their way of their way of therapy. Yeah, man, it's just crazy to me, man. It's just crazy because I don't know. I just think as we all know, you know, when you get older, man, you just think about the future and like just bend to your phone. Like, one, nobody gives a shit. And then all you do this, put like this. My channel's just a few months old. Well, actually, I think I just hit 5 months, so man. So just hit 5 months. So it's getting a little bit older. But one thing I've always thought, one thing I used to think is that I will run out of content. Like, because it's just, you know, you eventually just run out of content. And no, you won't. Because I said it's impossible. You can't run out of content because it's every day another person, usually a young person, is putting phone in front of their face, saying something ridiculous and broadcasting that ridiculousness into the entire world, man. So I don't know, man. I just feel like there's a video. I'm gonna react to it. of a woman who's like, single, like she's crying on TikTok or whatever bullshit it is. She's crying about being a single mom where her kids are screaming in the background. I first saw a clip of it. I was like, is this real, man? Like, this can't be like the lack of self-awareness just can't possibly be it. But I think it was real. And she's just crying about like her baby, like her kid's father ain't shit. Like her kids need her dads, but she said their dads ain't shit. Like, and she's just crying with like the lack of self-awareness, like, this is what you chose to do. But I just don't understand it, man. Like, Jay says, I'm not feeling it personally. The internet is giving a voice to some seriously unhinged people. Great point, Jay, man. Great point, man. What Dave Chappelle say? And then what's that? They should have never gave you money. They should have never gave y'all the internet, bro. That's what I was saying. They should have never gave you the internet. But on a serious note, yeah, it's giving a voice to people who shouldn't have a voice. That's why I used to debate back and forth a few years ago with a friend of mine about that. Like, everyone should have a voice. No, the fuck they shouldn't, man. No, everyone needs to be heard. No, the fuck they shouldn't, man. Because that kind of leads into the times we're at now when people are hesitant. When someone says obvious dumb shit, people are hesitant to say, hey, that person saying something dumb. It's no, we need to listen to them. Fuck out of here. Not if it's something blatantly obvious to be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, man. I'll give you an example. This one time he was dragged on TV. He was dragged on live TV. This host of the show knew up front Jesse stupid, but he was giving it a shot. Okay, I can't get back to this. I don't think anyone will ever run out of content. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, real. Yeah, honestly, I thought that I was a bit naive in my early YouTube days, which was just a few months ago. But yeah, absolutely right. But I'll tell you what, man. You can follow, not even me, man. You follow like the big YouTubers, man, and just. What's the guy? She said the coffee pod. That dude be putting out so much content. And I just look like, and once I start seeing how much content he put out, and it's always something new, 4, 5, 6 times a day, I'm like, oh, this is never end. And this is just me watching one dude's channel. I don't even take stories from him. But just, man, you're right. Now with social media, you won't run out of content. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I feel bad for these people, man. But it's like these people need real help. But they just go to the phone, man. I've seen video after video. Of course, when you're making your own content, you end up going through video after video of this kind of stuff, man. And just seeing people just venting to their phone and telling them, they're like, dude, go tell a friend, bro. Let's see. Okay, they talked about this and that. Finally, they get to what Jesse thinks about Black Lives Matter. And Jesse responds, BLM is all about the black fat lesbian. He was thrown off there in a very second. That's hilarious, man. So he just be straight trolling. Okay. I definitely got to check him out then. Did she have glasses on? That's her crazy. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Joe trolls, beware. Ma Joe's up there. What's going on, Joe, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope your day before Thanksgiving is going well, man. We just relaxing. Cut it up, talking some trash, man. What's your thoughts? I was just giving my thoughts on people venting into their cell phones, man. Like, why do people? Which seems to be a younger thing. But people just vent into their cell phone when they really should be telling friends things like that. But that's about it. Joe, feel free to block somebody. You have the mod powers. Jay said she puts out 5 or 6 videos plus shorts per day. Yeah, man. How you do it, man? If I squeeze out one a day, Jay, one, I'm like, bruh. I'm like, man, I hit that upload, man. I'm like, I'm done for the day. If I can do one a day, bro, I'll be wanting to total like that, man. But I can't do my internet just slow. I got take me too long to upload. Let's see. Joe says, happy Thanksgiving. Got off work early. My man, there you go, bro. Hopefully you beat that traffic home and stop at the store before everything closes up. Grab what you need to grab. Let's see what Gerald says. Yeah, he was. The host was shaming the shit out of Jesse for being an ignorant moron. And you can just hear Jesse in the background. Oh my God. Oh, I've got to see this clip now, Joe. I've got to see this clip, bro. I've got to see this clip. Joe says, I don't vent into my phone. I have a therapist I speak to 2 to 3 times per month, and it gives me feedback. into the end to be a jackass. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. And I had therapy before. I wasn't in there that long. I did it for a couple months though. Met up with a therapist. I think we did it like once a week. Got to change. Exchange ideas. I got some stuff from it. That's definitely a good thing. I advise anybody to do it. Let's see. Dude, got one of the best microphones on YouTube. Who's that, Jay? Is that Jesse? Oh no, Shisa. Oh yeah, Shisa. Yeah. Yeah, man. I want to get one of those mics too, man. That's what that's why I want to get one of those mics. Because I'm noticing that now. At first I couldn't tell. At first I could never tell like the difference like between someone that has a good mic and a bad mic. Like now I can tell. Now I can tell because I've already got my next mic picked out. It ain't gonna be on top of the line because I found out what the top of the line was like. Sure, I think it's like the one that like all the big dogs have. It's not gonna be that, but I'm gonna go from a shit mic to a middle one, kind of still shit mic. But when I get once I get the good mic, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be opportunities for me. Joseph, for any veterans, some companies will give you some sweet discounts since you go through the VA. My current guy is $188 an hour, but I pay $90 shop around. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, Jay, she should be putting out content left and right, man. Left and right. But I thought about Thon too, though, man. I thought about Thon. He does his in the smart way. Because Thon does his the Black Light podcast. He does his show. He usually do it about I'm learning game, I'm peeping game. But yeah, he does a show about noon, comes in, does his show for like an hour. And then I didn't even think about this, man. I'm like, man, he probably makes a day worth, decent money just doing that show, with just people sending the bread during the show, man. So I'm like, peeping game. Let's see. I'll see if I find it for you, man. Email it to you. Oh yeah. That sounds hilarious, man. That sounds hilarious. Oh, I know he's been around for a while. He used it's called for Better Help. Did it go out again? Okay, no, I think it's still running. Oh yeah, she's playing go through the okay, Diamond. Okay, Diamond, you a vet? Okay, Diamond, I'm Air Force. I was in the Air Force. The homie Joel was in the Army. There's another guy. I was in the stream. Well, like I wasn't on on the panel, but there's another guy. His name is the medium man. He came in live. The last time I was live, he came in for a second, poked his head in and said hi. But he got a dope set. He's a small channel too. It's called the Medium Man. But he's retired. He's retired. Me and him got to talking. He's retired Air Force. So Diamond Cutter Navy. Okay. Oh yeah, 14 years. Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I did 6 years, 6 years in the Air Force. But yeah, that guy played the Veterans Day. Oh yeah, shout out too, man. I'm terrible with them holidays that did just pass. But yeah, the other guy is called the Medium Man. And he's got a small channel. I think he had a big Facebook following before he just started his YouTube channel. But yeah, it's the Medium Man. I was in his chat the other night. His channel is going once he finds his rhythm, finds out what exactly, because that's the thing when you creating content, you got to find your lane. I'm still trying to find mine. Once he finds his lane, his channel is gonna blow. His set is dope too. Let's see. Charles says I found a clip. I found a clip. It's 18 minutes long. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Oh, look him up. Oh yeah. I'll drop the link for him. Let's see. Yeah, man. Yeah, he growing too. Yeah, I was watching. I was watching the stream, and he was talking that he was in the service, and that's what he told him like he just retired. He was in the Air Force. So let's see. Joe says, don't go through the VA. Check out online therapy companies. Tell them you're a vet. Some places want to help you. Oh yeah, yep. And that's what I was saying. That's what I did. I just did BetterHelp. I think it was BetterHelp.com. Yeah, it's BetterHelp, and then you can also do it like anonymous too, where you don't have to cam up and all that kind of good stuff. It's an 18-minute clip, but Jesse is on for like 5 minutes. What's up? Oh yeah, no doubt. That's cool. I definitely want to check it out. See, especially if you just go in there just troll and nuke the place. I'm just a random chaos. I'm with it. That's hilarious, man. But yeah, man, it's made Said I just seen those videos, man. Of those, it's a couple girls like that where we're just they ain't about, the kid's father ain't shit. Well, why you have a baby with him? And all that kind of goes without saying. But I just think the bigger point, man, is just that nobody gives a shit about your problems. First of all, nobody really cares. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is that, man, it's not going to improve the situation. Like, they do it without thinking, and I know they regret that shit later on. Like, man, that really shit told the world that. Okay, you said you emailed it to me. Okay. Oh man, let's see. Oh. Oh man, I didn't. I know this show you. I know this is the exact show, Joe. This exact show you. I didn't know. If I would have knew, man, I would have watched this. If I would have knew he went on his show, I would have watched this years ago, whenever he first came out. Because I already know that's not. I already know that doc, because that the guy's Dr. Richie. Yeah, I know. I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, Dr. Richie. I know he should have bricked. I already know he did, man. That's too funny, man. That's too funny. Joe, what you got planned for tonight? Let's see. It's in the bullpen. Now it's the undisputed with Jay. It's the oh yeah, the bullpen. Yep, you're right. Yep, you're right, Jay. My mistake. Yep, the bullpen. Yep. That's me. I might do a reaction to that. I know that's gonna be great. Oh man, I didn't know he went on there. Joe says, do you think Jason David Frank is another case of death by divorce like Robin Williams? That's the Jason David guy. That's the I would say the Power Ranger. But yeah, that's what the actor. I didn't really I didn't look into the details of the I didn't look into the details of the case, but I know that they said it was suicide. I do remember hearing that detail, and the only other tidbit that I saw was that he had just had a big fight with his wife. Man, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. That by divorce, I mean, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, man. Green Power Ranger, yeah. Joe says you have to make a video about that one, bro. Get everyone a laugh. I'm with it, man. I might just do a blind reaction to it. A blind reaction to it. That makes it even better. That's like all my videos are like all my favorite videos of mine are like the blind reactions. When I'm just watching it, just something hilarious, man. Like I just keel over laughing. But yeah, Joel, I definitely think that's a possibility. It's sad to see, man. I ain't hearing anybody with suicide, especially when they have children. I think. Let me know if I read that correctly. I thought I read that he had kids as well, man. And it's sad, man. And it's sad when that kind of goes back, when we talk about with the boys, with the boys crisis. I don't think people really care about men's trauma like that, man. I wonder how many cases of divorce, like you said, at least divorce death, men offing themselves because of it, man. Let's see. Janessa says macaroni and cheese, greens and turkey, chicken with no ham. That's what's up. That's what's up. I used to love ham when I was a kid. I remember that being like one of my favorite dishes when I was, at Thanksgiving. I was just always running to the ham. And I don't like ham as an adult. Don't like. I used to love it as a kid. But same way. I don't really eat it too much as an adult. Uh, Men are cared about so little that death by divorce is not even considered a self-deletion. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And probably how many, like I said, how many times it happens, and losing your family, things like that, but the crippling financial, financial loss as well. And depending on your age, if you'll be able to actually bounce back. And if you do, you got to damn near kill yourself working 60 hours a week trying to make up for that lost, the lost finances. Jay says, I wouldn't off myself for some woman. I don't give a damn when she puts me through. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's why, I mean, I want to say I don't sympathize with people who commit suicide. I don't think that's right. I mean, I don't think that's a fair assessment for me to make. Not that I don't sympathize with them, but I think sympathize is the incorrect term. But I'm kind of with you, Jay. I don't think I can ever have someone push me to that extreme, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just think people need to, therapy, and need to talk to someone. It just really can't be that bad, Well, you would like to think. I know didn't Dave Chappelle had a joke years ago talking about Anthony Bourdain. Like Anthony Bourdain committed suicide, man. Like this dude had the whole world, but then again, you never know what's going on with people's personal lives, man. Because even Dave Chappelle was like, he made the joke about how he knew the dude, the guy he knew from high school that was a Foot Locker manager, who all these years Dave Chappelle was a comedian, he'd been a Foot Locker manager, and was like living at home, but he never thought to kill himself. And Anthony Bourdain killed himself in a hotel room, I think in Paris or something like that. So, but yeah, man, I guess you never really know what people's going through, I suppose. So, but yeah, I'm with you too, Jay. I ain't letting a woman get on my nerves for too goddamn long. Like you've been all right, bitch. It's been an hour. You gonna cut this shit off? Let's see. Jeanette says, "Rest in peace, Robin Williams." Ham is salty, but that honey baked ham go hard though. I don't think I've had the honey baked ham before, man. But I remember I used to love. I just remember I never was huge into turkey, except when I had like deep fried turkey for the first time. And I think I was already an adult before first time I had that. I always thought I was always on that turkey was overrated tip. But I used to love ham as a kid, man. But I don't care for it anymore. Not even just like the sauce. I just don't care for the taste. Joel says the public sphere won't consider death by divorce because that would scare more men from marriage. Great point, Joel. Great point. Great point. As if marriage rates weren't low enough. Great point, Joel. Great point. Let's see. Joel says, I got to be honest. I've written a book. If that shit sells real good, I got to be real careful about getting women. The last thing I need is the rights to my money because of a relationship, for fuck's sake. Yeah, man. I agree. Lily D. Hey, Lily. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Lily D. I think I remember Lily. It was upstate New York. I think I'm right. I'm probably wrong, but I think so. But good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. We're just kicking it, just shooting the shit. Let me know too, man. Y'all Thanksgiving thing. Which y'all down for? Oh yeah, fuck cranberry sauce too. Cranberry sauce can eat dick. I never liked it, bro. I don't have beef with cranberry sauce like coleslaw. Coleslaw is like the worst food on the planet to me. But it don't have nothing to do with Thanksgiving. It's just MF coleslaw all damn day. But that's a great point, Joe. But yeah, Jarl, that's my thing as well about marriage. Like, we talk about marriage and all this kind of stuff. I'm divorced, but I'm not opposed to getting married again. But I'm thinking about like future assets. Like I have a few assets, I got a couple houses, cars, but nothing like I ain't no ball or anything like that. But I was just thinking like, man, I wouldn't want to lose the little bit I do got now. So and I have ambition and I plan to obtain more. So that's my only thing. Like I just don't lose half my shit. I'm not opposed to the concept. I know some men are just absolutely opposed to it, but I think my only objection would be just it's just the system. How the system is designed for the man to take an L in that regard. Lily D says, "Yes, you are." Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought, Lily. It's good to see you. Hope everything is well with you. Made it home, get out this traffic. Right before the holiday. Let's see. John, you were great. Oh yeah, no, John. I was remembering if where she was watching from. Joe says, "Isn't coleslaw pretty much mayonnaise?" And I just always hated coleslaw, man. I'm like, this is I hate when it's on my plate. Like, ugh, disgusting. I just hate. I don't know. Like you can just have foods that you don't dislike. You just simply okay. I don't really like this food. Discard. But coleslaw pisses me off. It angers me in a way that's completely unnecessary and a waste of time. Let's see. Oh yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, that's right. The Lions. I know they just played Sunday, but they do that Thursday football, so they probably just playing again. Uh, Lily said divorce is high, marriage declining, single mothers are high. Yeah, you're right, Lily. Uh, just doing the tradition, watching the Lions lose. Yeah, yeah. You know what? They're probably gonna lose. I didn't even realize it's Thanksgiving, so yeah, they're probably playing tomorrow. I think they just won because I heard somebody talk about it. But yeah, I never gave them. That's one thing I've always avoided. I was a huge Pistons fan growing up, huge basketball fan. But my dad didn't really watch football, so therefore I didn't really watch it growing up. But so that way I avoided the tragedy of the fate rather of being a Detroit Lions fan. Like I'm so thankful seeing how these people be so hurt watching these losers. I just never been one of those people that dedicate my heart, give my heart to the Lions. But yeah, that is an absolute Detroit tradition for my non-Detroiters, which is everybody except me and Janesta. That's absolutely a tradition here in Detroit. Is you get with family, get a bunch of food, get some drink, and you watch the Lions get slaughtered on Thanksgiving Day. Uh, Diamond says, I love cabbage, sauerkraut, but dislike coleslaw. I definitely cut back on cranberry sauce over the years. I never really liked cranberry sauce as a kid, man. Coleslaw to me is just gross. Like, it's not good. Like, why is it here? Fuck out of here. Makes me unreasonably angry. Gerald says, it is a complicated subject, but to what I see, feminism is making women lose interest for traditional roles and relationships. And that is what makes it go bad. Absolutely. And then it also tricks some of the women into thinking that it's a new way of thinking is, I guess, a more modern way of thinking is the correct way. And that's, oh, well, used to be that the woman stayed home and the man went out and worked and yada yada. But no, now I'm a boss and all this kind of shit. And then I'm going to be in control. But then that same woman, I think I heard Thon said it on a video I was watching. They tell the world that I'm a boss, I'm in charge, I can handle all this, and they behind closed door, they crying because it's too much weight. It's too much weight on their shoulder. It's like they're selling them a dream, they're selling them a lie, and they don't even realize it's a lie. And then they'll realize the lie, but will it be too late by then? Because a lot of them will say it's men's fault until the end of time, until their last breath. So, Lily says, I don't like coleslaw. Coleslaw pisses you off. Yes, I want to put, but it does. No other food does it to me like that. Like, just for me, shit. I'm like, what's the point? What does coleslaw enhances? What does it enhance? Now, you know what it enhances around here, around Theo crib? It enhances the trash can. That's what it does, right at the goddamn bottom. Coleslaw can kick rocks. It makes me furious. I can go on the rest of the stream talk about goddamn coleslaw. It's not even Thanksgiving food. Excuse my rant. Brussels sprouts pisses me off. Oh yeah, man, Brussels sprouts too. But I think Brussels sprouts is one of those rare foods that it was so nasty. Somehow I avoided it. I don't think I've ever had Brussels sprouts ever. I think I have tons of the liver and onions and all the other nasty shit. But Brussels sprouts was the one that I'm pretty sure I've never had a Brussels sprout, man, because it pissed me off from afar. Charles says the thing about feminism is seducing women into believing they can be above the world and everybody around them. And who doesn't want to be that? Yeah, yeah, that's definitely a fair point. That's one thing I thought about as well. Like I look at it from the woman's perspective, is that if everyone tells you the shit, and all society tells you the shit, and not only that, you can't make any mistakes, and the man will always want you. Kind of going pretty much hand in hand with what you're saying. Why wouldn't you believe it over time? I suppose. And who doesn't want to be like that? So these women dive deep into that shit. Yeah, yeah. I despise pickles. We go from feminism to fuck Brussels sprouts. Marriage rates are declining. Pickles can eat a dick. I love it, man. I love it. I love Lily. I love you, but I gotta disagree. I love pickles, man. I've always loved pickles. Pickles on all sandwiches. I love pickles though. I love it. I love it. I know, but I can't like. I don't really like the whole ones. It's like they have them like in the stores where the whole it's all super salty. Can't really have those. But let's see. Charles is thinking it makes better, but the thing is, these women go against their nature. That's what I'm saying. That's what 1,000%. Like you said, they go against their nature, and they're fooled into it in thinking they're thinking logically, and they're going just like you said against their nature. And they make themselves miserable. I should have finished it exactly. And then they hate man thinking that that's the issue. Feminism is like chauvinism. Oh yeah, absolutely. You're 100% right. 100% right. But then they don't even blame, like you said, they don't even blame the feminism. It goes back to blaming men and not even realize that they're being tricked into doing something that's unnatural and against what they want to do. Let's see. Feminism and then fuck coleslaw. Gabe Fister. What's going on, Gabe? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Gabe, I think you told me once before, man, but let me know where you're checking in from, man. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. We just kicking the shit. Not doing too much. We're talking about feminism and fuck the foods that you don't like. Let's see. I already got coleslaw out there. Coleslaw can eat ass. What else? Coleslaw. I never really like cranberry sauce. I'm trying to think. I don't like. It's not because I'm not big into vegetables. Well, I think I'm thinking more like foods that piss you off. Yeah, that's a better way to word it. What's the foods that just piss you off? What really grinds what foods really grind your gears? Pickles on a jar says pickles on a juicy hamburger is the best. Yeah, man, I love pickles, man, on any type of sandwiches, man. I love pickles, man. I usually whenever I get my sandwiches, if I can, I'll try to get extra pickles and onions. Yeah. Joe says feminism isn't concerned with empowering women. It's about empowering leftist women. They don't like conservative women. Yeah. Feminists also rooted in white supremacy. Yeah, man. And I think that I think I heard Mr. Samuel say that as well, is that the feminism was propaganda. You know, it was propaganda that a couple writers of, I can't remember, was it Cosmopolitan magazine? You know, I'm quoting Mr. Samuels. I'm not acting like I sit back here and, you know, did the research myself. But I think he said that along the lines that one of the ladies who wrote some of the original pieces for Cosmopolitan back in the day, that they came back and made it like, yeah, it was propaganda. And who was I listening to? Man, I can't remember who someone else was explaining it too. And it was an attempt to get more women was it Poor Man's Podcast? Might have been. I think it might have been him. When it was an attempt to get more women into the workforce, because more women into the workforce meant more income, more money being generated, and more more income that could be taxed. Let's see. Pickles are an abomination. I love pickles, yo. I love pickles. I'm trying to think what's something that I don't know if I ever even had it. I'm trying to think, but like avocado makes me mad. But I think I've had it and like ate around it. I don't even know if I even had it like that. I disagree. Feminism isn't about the side of the left. It's about ideology that benefits women, period. And different people can believe different shit where the benefits lie on the left or the right. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Feminism is about a right or left. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think they all play for it, but I think they all, whether left or right, I think they all go for it. They pick and choose the moment that it benefits them. Yeah, man. Um, but I think the biggest thing, man, is just like I think what y'all said a few comments ago about it, the women going after it, but it's something that they're self-sabotaging, basically. That's the best way I can put it. Self-sabotaging, because the things that they're going after are being taught and they're trying to fight for are the things that go against their very nature. So, and I think they wisen up to it, but it's how many times is it usually too late? Let's see. Joe says, I disagree. They don't want women to vote conservative. They want women to vote for them. Yeah. I think, yeah. I think I kind of agree with both of you guys do as well, because I do think the feminism movement does lean a little bit more. I do think it leans a little bit more left as well, but also think, the ones on the right, because they are women after all. They gonna grab it, pick the shit up, whenever convenient. Let me see. I was trying to think about the worst foods. I know I had liver and onions back in the day. I haven't had that shit in forever. But I remember that was being terrible. I think I tried it once. I think I had it once too when I was in the military, like to confirm my suspicions about it being terrible. Let's see. Question. Lily says, question, fellas. How would you react to a raging feminist that disagree with you on any topic, then goes to physically assault you? Well, I would keep my distance. That's something that I would try to do. If I could tell she's a raging feminist, I would stay over there, lady. Like you do somebody that looks like they're gonna mug you. Then goes to physically assault you, man. And that's one of the things that I've been saying, Lily. I don't know if you ever saw. I'm sure you probably seen Just Pearly Things. That's one of the things I say to her, man. I fear for her safety being out there amongst all these weirdos, because she's saying things that are, I don't know, what's the term? To me, they're fine to me, but she's saying things that might be inflammatory to some people. It might, yeah. And I think, I'm hoping it don't happen. I'm knocking on wood. I'm hoping she gets some security or something. But I think, man, when a woman going to attack her, I don't know if that's where you were going with. I don't know if that's where you were going with that. But yeah. Joe says they may believe one movement of feminism that believes that way, but for the radical ones who hate all men, the political side isn't their biggest concern. Oh yeah, I get what you said. I get what you said, Joe. It's more of a secondary concern, because the first thing is hate men. Total misdemeanor 75. What's going on, misdemeanor? I see misdemeanor around here. I see misdemeanor. I see you around other places too. Thon Spot, maybe the dude named Dave, worst food ever. Okra. I think okra's another food, man, that I may have tried like once, but no, man, it's too. I guess it's more of a texture thing. It's too slimy, bro. Okra. That's a good call, man. That's a good call. I got tons of like. It's funny. I'm drawing a blank right now. I got tons of like foods that like I really. Like I don't really. Well, I think they're more I just don't care for. Like what's that shit? Not cabbage. Cauliflower. Cauliflower. Like, I don't hate it. Coleslaw I hate, but cauliflower, nah. Kick rocks. I thought he was talking about a whale. He said orca. I thought he was talking about a whale at first. Orca? Oh man. Let's see. Janessa said, I didn't know, almost Mr. Janessa, I didn't know how hard it was to find the right person to be within your life until now. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it definitely makes you think, especially as you get older. Like yeah, like there was this you know how they have like the passport bros and all that kind of stuff. And it made me think, and there's this channel, Zoom to Thailand. And I put a comment on one video, and they were just talking about that, how like, guys are like going over to Asia and all that kind of stuff, which is cool for them. Not really my thing, but I'm not gonna the next person do what they want. But it just made me realize I was over there at that time. And thinking about, why we taught submissiveness and all this kind of stuff. I was over there at the time, but I was just trying to drink and hang out. We just feel like that. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Like, but yeah, but that's one thing. That's one thing you think about. And one thing that I thought about because I was always, I got divorced, and then I was more like, man, I'm single, and this is just kind of what it is. But Mr. Samuels made me think about something. Uh, as far as having somebody help you out shit when you get older. You know what I'm saying? Like you get older, it's cool when you're in your 30s, you know what I'm saying? I'll be 40 next year. It's cool like that. When you get older, and you start slowing down a little bit, especially if you don't have the finances set up, where you can get like, like maybe some extra care. So yeah, definitely something to think about. Um, let's see. You can go for equality and get physical, but any man loses on this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, see, Lily, Lily, you asked that random question. I thought you were gonna have a follow-up to this. Okay, the reason I asked this was this raising feminist came at me when I was coming out of Kroger. Oh yeah, but I just think people should be able to agree to disagree. I think if there's any type of conversation, here's what my overall thing just on all this kind of shit. We should be able to have a discussion without you yelling, without people screaming, and definitely without people put hands on each other. I'm one of those people. I think as adults, I don't condone anybody putting hands on people like at all, unless it's self-defense. No, like to me, it's no excuse. Like that's why I would never. Videos of people fighting to me is like the dumbest shit, like the stupidest shit. I usually see it on Twitter, which I try not to be on there anymore. But a lot of people fighting at like football games especially, a couple baseball games, but football games too. Grown ass men throwing haymakers. Like, the fuck are you doing? So that's just me. I don't think anyone should ever throw hands unless it's self-defense. Nobody should be putting their fucking hands on anybody. And it's America too. That's another thing. Let's see. If a feminist starts physically assaulting me, I'm gonna demonstrate just how much I agree with cross equality. If you catch my drift, what is that? Equal lefts and rights, Joe. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Dude, you didn't want the cops coming to fap your ass, dude. Touching women these days can get you in all sorts of problems. Yeah. Okra is another abomination. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That was a good call. You carnivore or something, Lily? Oh, I'm sure Lily's a carnivore. Sam, nice to see you, Sam. Nice to see you, Sam. I seen you commenting on a couple videos, bro. It was good to see you, man. Let me know where you checking in. Detroit, man. Hope your day before Thanksgiving is doing well. We just shooting this shit, bro. Nothing much going. Oh, no chitlins allowed. Oh, Janessa, that's what I was gonna go. Gerald says you seem to hate all the greens on your plate. Yeah, man. yeah. Unfortunately, man. See, I wasn't bad. I mean, I guess I was kind of bad with it. That's what now I'm glad I found a juicer, so I can like juice all my greens. But I was terrible. I was one of them kids that just didn't like vegetables, and I didn't really like them as an adult. But as an adult, I forced myself to eat them because I'm a grown up, and I feel I'm good because my brother's like 10 times worse. Like he's one of them dude. He wouldn't touch nothing like that. Like he eat like chicken fingers and French fries as a kid, but he's like that now as a grown man in his 30s. That's the crazy. I was like, so at least I'm better than him, man. I'll juice my vegetables more. Like my brother, one of the people that won't touch it, won't touch the salad, none of that shit, man. But it's also, I would say my brother watching. I know my brother watching. Also think that you pass that shit on to your. But yeah, but a good discovery for me, Jarl, a few years ago was a juicer, man. That way I could juice my greens. Yeah, Janessa, no chitlins allowed. That's what I was gonna say. That's another thing too. I meant to say that earlier. Chitlins, fuck off, man. I don't think I even tried it. I remember my dad's girlfriend. Like so my dad and my mom broke up, but my dad had two longtime girlfriends. And one of them is named Jackie. She's a tenant in one of my dad's properties right now. They've been dealing with each other for like 40 years, man. Off and on. But I remember back, I was a kid, so this was like in the 90s. And we were at her house and they used to make chili. And I remember just the smell. And I was like, and I was like, no, I would never touch that. And then I think that was before I actually found out what it actually was, what chitlins actually was. So no, I'm with you. Chitlins, like, no. Oh, and then you had these old ninjas. Oh, well, this, that's what we used to have back in the day in the slaves. Well, no, that's what they used to have back in the day. We done came up. we don't have to eat like that no more, man. Ain't no excuse, man. Some damn chitlins. I never would. I'd kick you out my house. Well, you wouldn't be able to come in my house with that. Gerald, I love both veggies and meat. However, there are some veggies that I don't like. Just it's true that some greens are boring as well. Like me, man, I never liked lettuce. See, I don't hate lettuce though. Like me, I never liked lettuce. I never liked lettuce. Like I never liked salads. I couldn't eat salad as a kid. Now I can eat a salad as a kid. But I just realized I don't really like lettuce. But found this out as an adult, I like spinach. So if I can substitute spinach or make a spinach salad, but yeah, I never like lettuce. Lettuce can eat dick. It just don't taste good. It doesn't. Lettuce doesn't taste good to me. But I understand that its importance. And I'm also one of those people that I will eat it. Like, okay, I know I got to eat it. And I'd be like my brother, like, no, I haven't had a vegetable in 20 years. Let's see. But if you make a soy marinade with some garlic, and that stuff can make most greens delicious as a mother. Yeah, you're right. Gerald, I love broccoli and asparagus. I can tolerate broccoli. Yeah, but yeah, I'm one of those people. I never liked vegetables as a kid. I never liked most vegetables as a kid. But as an adult, I'll force myself to eat them. It ain't no big deal to eat. It's like grow up. It don't taste good. So what? Grow up. Gerald says soy mixed with garlic and marinade. I make some boiled broccoli. Girl, either boiled or baked. Okay. Sam said, I'm from the UK. It won't be long until you on Fresh and Fit. Oh, man. Oh, Sam. Bro, appreciate it, man. That's huge praise. But appreciate you, Sam. I don't know. I think it'd be a long time for that, man. But I appreciate the love anyway, man. Thank you. That's touching, man. That's what's up, Sam. So we got a couple people from the UK. The homie D. Samuel. I'm surprised he's not in here. But D. Samuel, he's out there in London. And we got a few other watchers, man. Aunt Jenny. She's the one that be on Pearl's show. Just Pearly Things. Aunt Jenny, she subscribes to the channel too, so she take it from time to time. That's what's up. Raging, what's going on, Raging? Oh, it's still early out your way, Raging. Hope all is well, man. Don't know if you're working, man, but happy Thanksgiving, bro. We just shooting up the shit, man. We just talking some nonsense. Foods we hate. My number one food is coleslaw. Yeah, so that's about it, man. Hope you're doing well, man. Don't know if you're working or not, man. Try not to work too hard. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your son, man. Gerald says, if you bake that shit, you marinate the broccoli first. If you boil them, you dip the broccoli in that soy marinade afterwards, and you got some good stuff going on. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, Sam checking in. Hey, man. That's one of the, you know what, Gerald? That's one of the dopest things about having a YouTube channel, man. Is I tell you, you try to see the things you experience. One of the dopest things I realized that I experienced is when I see somebody like in a comment, and they either say something like, "Hey man, I just found your channel," or yeah, I stumbled across your channel and I like it. And not only that, and then you see them like comment on like multiple videos like right after that. Like, and I kind of think Sam did. They were not. I remember him seeing him like, "Oh man, I like your channel," and then on a couple different videos. So that's what's up, man. That's dope. Shout out to the UK, man. A couple people. That's why I love to get like a big UK. I would love to get like a big like UK following, man, to come out to the UK, bro. Let's see. Raging said, you just drink salad dressing since you know eat lettuce. I know, right? Gerald says it's delicious. I'll try to do that thing. Okay. Joel says, would you ever consider chugging maple syrup on stream like they did in Super Troopers? No, man. You know what, Joel? Something I thought was hilarious. That was like this is the dumbest shit I would never do it, but now that we talk about it, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably do it now. But Jalen Rose, a basketball player. I used to watch his podcast, the Jalen and Jacoby show, and he used to talk about people doing the cinnamon challenge, and he used to just call them dumb. Like, man, people are so stupid. Why would they do that? But eventually, one day, he talked himself into doing it, and then he doing it. Full of cinnamon up there. Yeah, I'll do some cinnamon. I don't care. Sam says, "I Jenny's the truth. Could easily chill with her and have a laugh." Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. I remember my channel's not that it's only a few months old, Sam. And like I just did a reaction one day from Just Pearly. And yeah. And then and then Aunt Jenny was in the video, and then she came and subbed. She was like, "Oh, now I'll put the two and two together." I'm like, "Oh yeah," and she's been back a few times, man. She come back, and leave comments, so that's super dope. Yeah, man. She's like my favorite auntie, bro. I did a couple videos with her, man. She's the truth, man. It's good to see her, and I mess with a couple of the UK content creators over there. I was just watching Sarah, and then King Riches too. Can y'all hear me good? I feel like I need to get a microphone. I'm sure y'all would have, but it's been an hour. I'm sure y'all would have told me. Let's see. I'm working, having happy Thanksgiving. We don't got a government job to work hard. I work hard enough. Liver is hella nasty. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Shout out to Raging, man, out there, getting everybody their mail, man. Shout out to Raging. AG96, I love your content, bro. Keep going. Oh, thank you, AG96. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I think I've seen you in the comments recently. I think I did. Good to see you, bro. Let me know where you're watching from, man. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm broadcasting live here from Detroit, man. Gerald says if you want to get the most out of your I love Gerald, man. I love Gerald. I love how Gerald just come in there and just say whatever. He's talking about his recipes, man. Have at it, bro. I love when y'all ask and just say like say the most obscure thing, but ask the most obscure questions, man. I'm with it. The crazier, the better. I can tell y'all. I was saying I wasn't gonna tell y'all about yeah, I can tell you about that. Let's see. If you want to get the most out of your exposing the garlic, it's always Jarl doing his recipes. Lisa says my bestie is an amazing cook. She would make you a 5-course meal out of 2 twigs, 3 leaves, and air. Yeah, that's what's up. What happens then is with the garlic. This is Jarl going over his recipe. Keep going, man. Keep going. Oh man, but yeah, I love seeing new people. I love seeing new people in the chat, man. Shout out to Sam and AG96, man. I love seeing you guys in the chat, man. I need to get myself some new Wi-Fi for Christmas. That way we can start watching the show and reacting and stuff. But I always forget about that shit. I always say I'm gonna call the cable company. I never do. And I don't think about it till we go live again. But let's see. I'm working. We don't get a job to work hard. No, yeah, man. I hear you, Gerald. I hear you. Let's see. Red Pill, salute. Red Pill blowing up, yo. Blowing up, man. Red Pill. If y'all haven't checked Red Pill channel, man, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. Give me 1 second. But yeah. Red Pill channel blowing up. You hear that, Janesta? Now we talk about start the channel. Red Pill almost monetized. How old is your channel now, Red Pill? Let them know. Dude, why am I doing this way? Red Pill. Oh man, I gotta do a reaction to that bullpen, Jarl. See, I already got Red Pill. I'll be on your channel so much I can just type your name in my browser. It'll already come up. I see you at 722. Let's see here. If y'all haven't, so I'm sure y'all probably subbed already. If y'all haven't, like 5 months old, there you go. There you go. And Red Pill done had a couple. I see he had a viral. Damn, my bad, bro. I was thinking TikTok. No, a viral short. A short that went viral got over 100,000 views. And then I see he had a couple KS videos that got a bunch of views on it. And now he almost at the 1,000 subs to get monetized, man. And how long ago, Red Pill? Let them know. How long ago did you drop that short? How long ago was that short you dropped? Because I want y'all to see how quickly his channel grew since then. Lily says, I'm subject to pearly things, and I love how calm she is, even when these hyenas and sheep and clothing attack her. Yeah, Lily. And she young. I knew she was young, obviously, but she only 25. I found that out recently. Like, man, like she got what they say. You got the glow Leroy from the old The Last Dragon. You got the glow Leroy. So I just, like I said, I just worry about her safety when she's in studio with like you said, them hyenas. When she in studio, because I think a lot of them just can't take that truth, like that hard to your face. And even though Pearlie says it in a much kinder way than Mr. Samuels said it, but yeah, Red Pill says the short I dropped, it went viral in 2 weeks. And he went from Red Pill only had like a couple. I don't know. I'm not quoting him in his entirety. I could be off, but I think Red Pill only had like 30 subs or something like that. And now that's what made me look, because I looked on his channel one day and it was like went from 30 subs to like 200. I was like, hold up. And then, but now I know I've been on YouTube long enough to know. Look at the content. I look at the content and I saw that viral. Your short hit went viral, and then you had a couple of them KF. There you go, man. Bro, you might surpass me, man. You might surpass me. So there you go. It don't take long. That's my point too, Janesta. It don't take long. You can just you can hit one video and it could. Because one thing that I noticed, Red Pill, about my content is this. You watch a couple of the big guys. When they talk about how channels growing and things like that. One thing I noticed a lot of people say is that first 1,000 is your hardest subs to get, your first 1,000. And like I said, I got my first 1,000 quick. But I'll tell you this, this hit me. I just noticed this the other day. I got my 1,000 subs. So I got those in a few weeks. I got my 1,000 subs in 3 weeks on YouTube. And then I made a video for that, like 1,000, like celebrating. And I looked, that video is 3 months old, and I just hit 1,500 subs. So I got 1,000 subs in like 2 weeks, and then it took me 3 months to get the other 500, bro. But hey, man, congrats though, bro. Corey Joe, shout out Corey Joe. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. ATL ho. Shout out to Corey down in the A, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everything is doing well with you. Hope you're on your way home. Don't know if you all work or not, man, but hope everything is well with you, bro. Lily says, Pearlie needs to cut off the mic and have them thrown out when the hyenas misbehave. Absolutely, Lily. I just think unruly, I'm with you. I just think unruly behavior shouldn't just be swept under the rug. If you want to overtalk people, and, she constantly has to tell them, don't cut me off, let me finish. But I think my biggest thing is hers when she on the road, not when she back in the UK, when she on the road, when she on somebody else's podcast. Because she was on, it was a show, 8 at the Table, a couple weeks ago. And I was fearing for her safety. She was just doing those not one-on-ones, but there was a woman sitting right next to her. And I just was like, whoa, man, like somebody might throw a hook, a jab one day just because they can't take it. Joel says, I agree. Oh yeah, no doubt, Corey. Hope everything is good with you, man. Hopefully it's not too bad here. I was gonna say the weather in Atlanta is better than Detroit, but it wasn't too bad today though. The weather's actually been pretty pleasant here. It was cold as shit last week. It was I'm not leaving my house type cold, and I got nervous. I'm like, it's too early in the year for that shit. He does not put up with the disrespect. Oh yeah, absolutely. And Fresh and Fit get a lot of slack. Oh, and a lot of it they brought in themselves. But I was telling somebody this recently. Like, it seems to me, at least my opinion, I don't watch a lot of their content, but it seems to me they seem like they calm down on like a lot of their prior theatrics that they would do in their antics, like before, like just trying to shit on. They seem like Myron and Fresh. They both seem like they're way more measured. So, every now and then I'll react to some of their content. But a lot of people just like fuck Fresh and Fit, and they brought a lot of a lot of that shit on themselves. But I'm one of those people. I'm more about the message than the messenger. Like I can look past it, but some people can't separate. Let's see. Yeah, Red Pill gonna be a star. Yeah, Red Pill gonna be a star in a second. Ain't gonna be able to get him on the email no more, bro. Let's see. But she is too nice for that. Oh, who we talking about? Oh, Pearl. Oh, yeah. She's too nice. Yeah, she's too nice for that. But yeah, I hate that, man. I hate that when people come on those shows, they because I think Pearly, they think they might have just like a studio because King Richie is a video I wanted to react to, and there was a girl on there, and the girl might have been American. She might not have been London. She might not have been from the UK, but she was just so rude but Pearly wasn't there though. But it was just like so rude. I was like, why is she still here, man? Because you kept having to have the last word was being disingenuous. And that's one of the reasons why I couldn't do any of these shows. I couldn't do any panels. I can't talk to disingenuous ass people. I call them disingenuous. Fuck that. You full of shit. Like that's like my biggest pet peeve. I couldn't deal with those disingenuous people. Let's see. Hope you're doing well. She is nice for that though. Corey says I'm off and chilling with you, big. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Glad you off work, man. I went up and I'm self-employed, man. I went out and worked for a few hours today, but I was back at home. I'm in Detroit and I drove up to Flint, Michigan. It was like an hour. I went up there, worked for a little bit, and drove my ass back home. And it was like, I'm in the house, man. Got me some Kush on deck, good to go, man. The algorithm, I'm off it. Red Pill says algorithm has been showing me love. Thanks, Corey. Man, you got the glow, Leroy. Just take that shit and run with it, man. Take that shit and run with it. Like I said, man, it's a channel. I know I talked about the channel Red Pill, but I don't know if you ever looked at it. It's Charles and Charles podcast. I feel like I mentioned him a bunch of times. I love his pod, but I show homie love. I don't think he was giving a fuck. I think he too big. His channel blowing him. I ain't got time for you, bro. But yeah, man, like I said, his channel. I started my channel in June, so I'm just at 5. So I'm at 5 months. I started my channel in June. He started his channel in April, and I look, bro, he had 20.5 thousand subs, man. So like, he can do it. And I don't think he had any YouTube experience before this, man. His shit that took all the way off. Like I said, that dude named Dave. At first, we were joking about him being like, because his channel is less than a year old. I think February his be a year, and he done hit 13,000 subs. So we was calling him the rookie of the year. And I'm like, no, Charles, bro. Charles got you beat, bro. Charles, this shit. He might be 40, 50,000 subs deep before his first year is out, man. Oh yeah, Michonne came and showed me love too. That was dope. But yeah, man, once that algorithm bless you though, man, the algorithm, that's why I put out like 3 shorts. They didn't do well. I can say they didn't do shit, but now I know how to do it because I didn't really know, because I'm still new to editing, man. I didn't really know like I had to set it like to what's it, 9:16, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You had to make the settings correct way. So I was always throwing off when I would upload a video, but it wouldn't convert into a short, and I didn't know what was going on. But now I figured it out. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have one go viral. I put out like 3 of them. They did like 10,000 views together, but they didn't go viral. But I'm like, I'm gonna keep working on it though. I'm like, as many Kevin Samuels videos I know, not even like oh I've seen, like I know, and I can still go back to videos and remember points to them, and I've seen them a year ago. No, bro. But yeah, I got to get one out there. Like I said, man, that one channel went from 2,000 to 7,000. Coop, you got a red big back there. You got a real big back. You said real big back or real? Let's see. My bad, Corey. I messed up. I think I messed up. I didn't think I missed what you said. Gerald says the problem with Pearlie's platform is that she drags into random hobos off the street to come in on her platform, and the sexier them girls are, the crazier they seem to be. Gerald, you're observing this shit, man. Absolutely. Cause that's one thing I talked about. Styles Point, me and him was messaging back in the day. I was like, man, Pearlie be having some fine women on there though. That's one thing. Like, I'm there for the conversation, not for that shit, but it don't hurt. She done had some women on there, and I'm like, God damn, they fine. I'll do like I'll do a reaction and I'm trying not to mention that. Like, I'm still a dude at the end of the day, man. But yeah, but that's true though. She'll have some good looking women on there, and they're nuttier than 10 pounds of squirrel shit. You are right. Let's see. I think that's the case. Yeah, Janesta. But we were just talking about Red Pill and his channel getting a lot bigger. So. But yeah, we definitely got to set up that. We definitely got to set up that call. We got to set up that call because, like I said, the other one, the winning team. I think that was her name. I did a reaction to her video, And then I put on the community tab about doing the call, and she hopped on late, like, oh, I want to do that too. So I want to make sure a time is good for the people over in the UK. But yeah, we definitely need to do that. Let's see. Charleston's Fresh and Fit are huge. They have a platform for a reason, but I used to have issues with women when I was been watching them because all the women been on the show was stupid and hated men. Basically, yeah, man. I think Fresh and Fit, like they have a platform, like you said, I think they just hit 1 million subs. My issues with them was just more on the creative side because not even like their content. And this was before I started making content. It would just make bitch moves. That's all it was. They went to all those pop. Abin Frisch, Abin Preach, Jamari, and those are only 2 I can remember. They went to several. The Lead Attorney, all these different podcasts, and hit them all with copyright straight. That was just a bitch move because it was all fair use. And then they doubled down on it. But they got the backlash from that, and then they said some comments about how they wouldn't date black women, like shitting on, like just basically shitting on them. And both, and there's no offense to these dudes, they both successful as shit. But those 2 dudes are still 2 obvious dudes who y'all wasn't nowhere near like that. The guys you guys are before the fame, and not knocking them, shit. I mean, I'm not a million subs, shit. I'll probably be like, I'm that dude. No, not really. I'm not really that guy. But you get my point. Like those dudes whose success made them, you know who they are, but like, they wasn't not like that before, man. So I definitely think they were lame in their own right. And I just thought the copyright claim made them look like it was backfired in their faces because everyone was clowning them for it. But to me, they're old ways. I just think they've gotten better at that. Like they have a lot more patience. But you're right. You can't have that, you have those crop of dummies in there and expect them to have good conversation. Let's see. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. What for 3 or 4? I think I got. Would you go on a Fresh and Fit panel, Theo? Nah. Like I'm one of those dudes, man. I don't enjoy debating with people. We can agree to disagree, or we can have conversations. Like I don't want to do panels. Period. Me and Michonne, you guys know Michonne Denise. Me and her were talking about that. I don't want to do panels. Period. Like people I'm cool with, like me and Michonne are cool. Like I'm cool. I'll go to her channel. The dude named Dave, Drew Titan. Like these are all guys. These people they got the nice audience, nice size audience. Yeah, I go on there absolutely. Drew Titan has invited me on a bunch of times, but I don't want to do the panels, man. I'll just come talk to people I'm cool with. Like it's not that serious to me. And the last thing that sounds like fun to me is arguing with motherfuckers, especially in my free time. If I don't get paid to do this shit, nah. There's some positives and negatives to Fresh and Fit. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I just didn't like the whole copyright thing. But to me, they end up doing, I want to say more harm than good because they end up coming out on the back end of it with a larger fan base, but they lost a lot of respect of their fellow content creators. But at the same time, I do believe in my small observation, because I haven't watched a ton of their content, but they seem like they matured from it. It seemed like they handled themselves much better than previously. But then again, I didn't watch that much of their content anyway, but even I can still tell from the small bits and pieces that I've seen. Unfortunately, I had to work when it was cold outside. Oh yeah. Raven said, I just don't like the fact that they bring a bunch of 304s in their show. Yeah, man, but they're looking for eye candy, man. Eye candy. And I think originally, it might still be this way as well. Likely still this way as well. They were just looking on eye candy, man. They weren't really looking for like a good conversation. Excuse me. Also, that eye candy is something Jarl alluded to earlier, possibly before you came in the stream. But that eye candy is easy. It's an easy W. They're pretty but dumb. But yeah, I don't like that as well. Everyone doesn't need a voice, man. But that's kind of like with Kendra. When Kendra, I did the reaction when she was talking to the girl who was in Dallas, walking the stroll. An active duty, I would say active duty prostitute. Like she was in Afghanistan. She was active duty, whore in arms. She was an active prostitute. And like Kendra's trying to be, what? Like, why aren't you looking for a boyfriend? Like you're on here looking for a trick. She's a fucking prostitute. Like, why would you expect anything less? Because it sells, bro. Jarl's like exactly it. It sells having sex bombs on the show who don't get nothing that's basic. There you go. And then when they get to say the same shit that basically about how men and women interact in relationships, yeah. Uh, yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Sam dude said it earlier. Sam dude said, see, that's something else that blows my mind. Like people, every now and then it happens when people just come and comment, like, dude, I can't. Somebody just left one other day. I can't wait till you blow up. Or, yeah, man, your channel hit 100,000. Like that's like because I'm like I don't even think like that, man. I can't even like envision it there, man. But hey, we'll see. Let's see. I said I'd give myself 1,000 videos, which is way too many videos to give myself because I'm just at like just over 100 now. I'm like, dude, it take forever. I said I was gonna give myself 1,000 videos before I give up. Shit. Let's see. Let's see. You're all right, girl. Let's see. That's crazy what 3 or 4 represents. Yeah. I remember hearing that as a kid. I remember I was in middle school. So this is like 91, 92. The first time I heard that 304, putting it on the calculator. 305. I remember in the class doing it like, what's 304? Oh. It's used to not get probably used to get demonetized. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. They say that 304 instead of hope to not get demonetized. But yeah, I remember hearing that back in the day as a kid. And lose money. Yeah. Janessa, I know what it means to type. I didn't know what it. Oh, you didn't know it. Yeah, you didn't know what it meant. Yeah, red pill. I remember being like in the 6th and 7th grade, man, in middle school, and that's the first time I heard it. Being middle school was like, what is it? 304. Put it upside down. Like, oh, but I tell you this, I hadn't. But YouTube and the content creators brought it back. I hadn't heard that shit in years. We talking 91, 90. That's when I remember hearing it. So it was gone for a long time. YouTube just ended up bringing it back. Janessa, I'm late in the chat. Janessa, to all the men in the room, if you really love a woman, no matter what she did, would you still, if you really loved a woman, no matter what she did, would you still marry her? If you really love, no matter what. Well, see, that's the thing, though. Loving a woman, no matter what. Like, I don't think, well, at least for me, I can't speak for everyone, but I don't think there's like no matter what. There's a limit to, like, I might could love you until I find out you were a porn star. Like, what? That's what you was doing in LA for them 10 years? So I don't think my love don't have a limit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my love is like not unlimited like that. I give you my own personal thing. I was with a woman who had all the, not the looks of everything, but she had all the aesthetics. I like a natural woman. I got a thing for dark skinned women, and she was about as black as my hat, and so I love that shit. She was extremely smart as well. I like intelligent women, and she had all those characteristics, but way too much baggage. Like getting out of marriages and like a couple kids, whole bunch more kids than my one. I'm like, fuck all that. I guess it depends on the person though. John's like, no. Redfield, yes, if we do Theo for sure, yeah. It's me, sorry, Friday breakfast. You get Red's bike in the back. Oh yeah, Red's bike from Friday. I got you, bro. I got you, Corey. I got you. One thing I learned, I was like, one thing I learned about streaming that I didn't know until I actually started doing it. When you on this side of it, it's hard to keep up with all the conversations. But I got you. Oh yeah. I got the beach cruiser. Yeah, man. I got that boy a few years ago. I bought it on like Walmart, man. And I love that day. I bought it not realizing it was a beach cruiser. I bought it like years ago, then got it. I was like, oh, it's a beach cruiser. But I love that shit. I just go back with my Debo slides on. No doubt. Let's see. Thank you for answering my question. Let's see. Marriage these days is unfair. Oh man, see, I forgot. Let's see. Corey just me. Oh, okay. Spencer Cornello. I've seen this name. I'm Googling his name right here. Hey, I've seen this dude. Let's see. Marriage these days is unfair. Charles says marriage these days is unfair to men, and women can't do anything and still be free of baggage, which makes up for a shitty relationship material. Yeah, man. That's why I said me and Red Pill were talking about that. I'm not opposed. I think Red Pill asked once, was I opposed to marriage? No, I'm not opposed to it. I think it should be something that I think even like a guy, like I should have been more focused on that. But you know, as a guy, I think men tend to have a longer grace period than women when it comes to that department. But I just think it's just the system. Like if you a dude who just because every dude is not going to be ambitious. Every dude is not looking to gain assets and grow. Every dude is not that, and that's 100% fine. I just think the system is built for a man to take a loss, especially if you made something of yourself. Like I said, I'm not bragging or anything like that. But I said it like I just bought my third house, and which is not a lot to me. To some people, 3 houses. I'm like, motherfucker, you got 3 houses, and I get it. So I'm not trying to act like that, but I'm just saying like I could only imagine if I lost 1.5 of mine now, I'll be sad as fuck. Like, bitch, you know how hard it was for me to buy a third? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it was hard, bro. So I can only imagine. That's my only thing. Just because the system is kind of against it. But I'm talking too much. I'm not getting through the chat. Lily says Pearly needs to not have a form for women to fill out, and it should mention that they are to respect the host and everyone on the platform. The women should be screened first before invited on the platform. Absolutely, that's a great point. Or I was thinking that's even better idea than what I was thinking. I was thinking like they had to have sit these ladies down. Like, hey, look here, bitch. All right, especially like they looking at the ratchet ones with the face tattoos. Okay, she's gonna be trouble. Her over there with the blue wig, like you know what I mean. Like, hey, look, these are the rules. These are the rules. But it's terrible that you even have to go through that just to try to avoid their shenanigans. I'm with you, but yeah, absolutely, they gotta have some type of decorum, man. Some type of decorum. But I think it points to something that Charles said, and somebody else said as well. They just looking for a pretty girl. They're just looking for a pretty girl. But I think, shit, even the women over in Just Pearly, which kind of tell you the difference between the UK and the States. The girls over in Just Pearly don't have shit on Fresh and Fit women. Shit. Didn't somebody get pulled? Didn't gun get pulled? Didn't one of the women try to fight Fresh or Myron? Corey says, how does copyright work? Claim I see it on KSVids now. Yeah, man. So the copyright thing is weird, bro. Oh shit, Corey, you the dude that I can tell this to. Man, what's that first book? That Raekwon? Dude, I've uploaded that shit. I deleted the 7 times that I remember that I deleted the second time. I probably deleted that shit 10 times, man. I still plan on doing it, man, but just the copyright shit, it's just weird, man. It's weird. So if it's a copyright claim in a portion of your video, you can't be monetized for it. Which every now and then I'll take a loss, but you making all these videos, you ain't trying to do this shit without getting paid for it, man. So and I just got my first YouTube paycheck too. It was like $200. So that's cool, monetized. But that's how it is. Like I see it on KS videos now. So here's the thing with KS videos. And I figured out what KS was doing. On his videos, he played Addicted to the Good. Yeah, I don't know if that's the background song, but yeah, that song is a licensed song. So now I realize why that song is always playing in this video, because then you'll get the copyright claim. But what happened with me, I got over 100 videos. I've only got copyright claims on maybe 5, and I just dropped like the 5th one this week. So that's one I'm not going to trip on it. If I make 200 videos and 10 of them get copyrighted, I'm not going to trip on that. But if I make 200 videos and 180 of them did, then I would have an issue. But what was happening with me with KS was that video, the first one I did a couple months ago got copyright claimed. All right, cool. And then the next couple I did, if it catches, because it doesn't catch the song all the time. If it catches the song, what it had been giving me was like, you'd be sharing the monetization. So I make a video, I'm sharing the proceeds with that person who owns that song. So, but yeah, it seems like it's getting a little bit more strict. But that Raekwon, man, shit. Bro, it got to the point, man, where I'm just gonna end up redoing my entire. I did an entire video, man. Redid that shit so many times. I'm just gonna end up doing the entire thing over again. Copyright means you're original content creator, whether it's music, so whenever people watch it, you earn all the money. Other content creators, that's basically like if I post a song like the DMX song right now, this live stream is monetized. So if I post a DMX song right now, just if I play it for a few seconds and the copyright claim it, I can't earn no money on this video because of that. So that's why a lot of people they'll mute clips and things like that. But one trick that I learned that I didn't learn before, I didn't know before. But what I'll do now is just as long as you don't, I don't think you won't get any like copyright strikes. Copyright strikes is the big one. Copyright claims is bullshit because it stops you from making money on the video. But copyright strike is the big one because you only get 3 of those and they'll terminate your account. So, but as long as you make the videos and upload them, it lets you know before you publish. As long as you don't publish them, you won't really have no issues. Even if you publish it and get a claim, it ain't no big deal. Oh, Samuel, shout out to D Samuel, man. Shout out to the UK. What's up, D? Just talking about you earlier, man. We had another guy, Sam, that was here from the UK, man. Good to see you, bro. I know it's late over there in the UK, man. I want to say happy Thanksgiving, but I'm pretty sure y'all not celebrating that, man. But all is well, bro. Good to see you, man. Always good to see you. It's what copyright basically is, and it can be easy if you on YouTube or something. They apparently have rights to the money that video made. Yeah. Corey Joe, it takes 90. Damn, I just lost. Let's see. Red Pill says Corey Joe takes 90 days for the copyright claim to go away, but you can appeal it. Okay, see, I didn't even know you can appeal it after 90 days. Yeah, I learned that. Like I said, I haven't had too many issues. Only issues I had is the same thing. It's the Kevin Samuels in that one song. So like my first time, they blocked it. Then the next maybe 2 or 3 times, it's the same song. They was like, okay, Theo, you just gonna share the proceeds with the dude. And then I just dropped one just the other day, the Messy Bus Driver. I think I just dropped that one on Monday, and that one got a copyright claim. So, but like I said, man, I'm one of those people, man. I get it because you don't want to be getting you don't want to lose monetization on all your videos. But I got over 110 videos, man. I'm not gonna trip about 5, but it's all a numbers game. But all my copyright issues has been the same thing. Kevin Samuels had one background song, Red Pill. So if you react to it, you don't get paid. Yeah, your video will be that video just can't be monetized. Man, that's what I'm saying. I need to step my shit up. I can just show you my screen, man. So you can just see it from this end. But yeah, you just basically won't get paid for it. Like the video I just did of the Messy Bus Driver, I'm not gonna make no money on that. But I'm not at a point where I guess I should be trying to make everything I can, but I had 2 options. I could have cut out that portion of the song because it does a copyright check. So like that video, 17 minutes long, it's like only like a 3-minute portion. Now I could go in there and try to chop it up and try to break it up, but to me, I'm not, like I said, I got so many videos, I'm not gonna trip off 1 or 2 of them every now and then. No, you can have your shut down thread. No, you can have your channel threatened and shut down. If you get a strike, then 2 more, you can get your entire channel deleted. Yeah, that's if you get a copyright strike. And there's copyright claim and copyright strike. And like I said, when we were just talking about the copyright claims, they'll just say this video because of copyright, you can't monetize it. There's no strikes, you're not in trouble or anything like that. You can still play the video, share it and everything. You just can't get paid for that particular video. Let's see. Fair use and copyright. Well, fair use and copyright is 2 different things. Fair use is just anybody content. Red Pill Jones make a video, I can take his video and react to it. It's fair use. So all the videos are fair use, except I can't say all of them, except shows like, and y'all guys correct me if I'm wrong, but like ESPN shows, like certain syndicated programs. Like I did a clip for Vlad on my Raekwon video. I was trying to give it a little intermission, so I used a clip from a DJ Vlad interview with Raekwon. Well, that shit was copyrighted, that portion of his video. But if it's other content creators, I think the only thing that's not fair use is like syndicated shows. You know, that's I'm using the word syndication, but I think it's another word that I should be using. And it's only a couple people on here. Just stay a little bit longer. Oh wow, it's already been like 2 hours. Let's see. As long as it's transformative in nature, you won't get strike. Corey Joe meaning either pause it throughout the video or wait until the end and give your take. Yeah, that's basically it. You can't just take somebody's content. Like if I took Red Pill Jones video and I can make a reaction to it, that's fine. I'm stopping it. I'm giving my opinion on it. You know, yada yada yada, just like a normal reaction video. But if I take Red Pill Jones video and just re-upload his content, that's when you can't do that shit. Like, but that's the thing. What was going on with Kevin Samuels was that everybody was using his content and it was all fair use. And that's why the thing was like, people, they don't really do it no more. It's been some time since he passed, but when my channel first started, they'd come on there and they just, Kevin Samuels, we all love the Godfather, but it's just like, you can't use his content. It was like, no, bro, Everyone's content is fair use. People just didn't use KS content out of respect for him. That's what it was. But what people were doing for him was like his IG live show. His show would be the night before, and people were uploading. People that night, people would download it, edit, make a reaction to it, and upload it before he got a chance to upload it. That's what he got upset about. But all that shit's fair use, man. He really didn't have no foot to stand. Did that out of respect. You kind of straight. Yeah, it is, man. But in my opinion, I tell you this, man. Like I said, I really don't have no issues. Here's this. If you make original content, you won't have no issues. And it's it's kind of fucked up, but that's kind of what it is. Like my biggest problem I had was just that Raekwon shit. And I'm like, dog, this shit is like, it became like, and it's funny because it's 18 chapters in that book. I did half the first chapter. I uploaded that shit 12 to at least 10 times at least. I know it's at least 7 I do. Trying to get it to go around copyright, and I would get it to like, okay, only 2 minutes is copyrighted. Go in there, do some shit, and then they would jump back. Man, it was just like, it's just way too much, man. But I still think I'll learn how to do it. But I'm like, man, I got other content to make, man. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, man. Shit, I guess something been grinding for months on this shit, but it's not nothing now. But shit, I love when that should be hit 10 grand a month. YouTube is very strict. They have to be very mindful of which put out. The song has used the Good Lot song on Epidemic Sound website. They have licensed music that is copyright free for you. Okay. Yeah, man. And that was one of my things at first. I was kind of worried about that. But yeah, man. Well, it's one of those things where you can go in there and change it, or another option you can do is just play music over it. I mean, especially like if you're a beginner, like you just play you can play your own background music and just play it over that, and kind of get around it. But yeah, that's just that one song. That's the only, besides the Raekwon book, that's the only copyright issues I really had. Because I used Free Vibes. We talked about that real pill. I did have one song that I was using because I only had one background song, and I was just kind of noticing I've learned different techniques to try to jazz up your videos. So I have a few background songs going, but I started using one of them recently, and I got a copyright on the song on a video that I never got before, and I realized it was that song, so I just took it out. That's something I believe, man, and that's something I was going to talk about too on our call. But that's something I believe in when you're making content, is cutting out the cancer, man. Whatever you doing in your process that's not working, cut that shit out. That's one thing I learned, at least in my time. Like I know one thing I've got to cut out now in my process is I got to get a new internet provider. Let's see. You're a cool coordinator. You talk to your audience. Oh yeah, Janessa, I got to. I feel like, I have to. I can't just be sitting here. And besides, I'm terrible at talking. So if you guys stop the chat, you guys will probably already know. You guys stop the chat, I'll be sitting here like, oh man, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm a lot more creative in my mind before the chat starts. Something about when that camera come on, you just brain get to freezing. Corey said, so my channel has the subs, but I have a load of claims for music vids with lyrics. No monetization yet for me. Yeah, man. And I had the same thing for my personal. I have a personal channel, because I've just been on YouTube forever, just like a viewer. But I made videos like over 10 years ago, just like songs that weren't on YouTube back then. Like we talking 2010, and like all my uploads are like in 2010s. Whenever I go on YouTube but the song wasn't on there, I would upload it. And I only got like 10 videos or something like that. But those songs would end up getting monetized like years later. Like I got an email from like J Hood Company from like a song I did in 2010 from like 2018 when they finally like, okay, we're gonna monetize this. Yeah, but that's kind of what it is, man. But usually my only issues with music, man. Like, and that's why I always say go for copyright free music. But that's one thing, when you upload it, it does the check for you. So I wish there was a way that you could check it before you uploaded it, but I don't know if that's possible. Educate yourself about that as much as you can, because some content creators complain about troubles of loading shit up to because of small 2-second thing that makes the file corrupt for YouTube. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't really had that issue. But yeah, I definitely agree with anybody. It's definitely educate yourself on YouTube, man. Like just find channels. There's channels who speak directly on how to make your channel better, man. just give videos and tips. Like one thing that I learned that was just I talked about this with Red Pill was just working on titles and like thumbnails, like that kind of stuff. But then also learning how to shake up your video, and that's something I'm gonna start doing. You guys might start noticing my videos, shaking up your videos where you record it in multiple places, so you just kind of shake up the, I guess just like the constant flow of the video. So those content creators may have to try and re-upload the same file and edit it 7-10 times. Yeah. See, that's what I end up going through with that Raekwon book that I was trying to do. And man, it just make you seem like, man, it's not even worth it, man. It's not even worth it. Especially, like I said, it's over something silly. But my only issues was the Kevin Samuels song, and I'm like, that's just going to happen if I react to his videos. If it catches it, like I said, every time it wouldn't catch it though. YouTube is a cunt in the booty, bro. yeah, man. Johnson, Rumble was created to outcompete YouTube for the very sole purpose. They're more open for free speech than anything. Yeah, I gotta check them out as well. Corey says I do music and I think they trip on my tracks and I haven't even published it. Yeah, man. Yeah, they probably do, man. Also use B-roll footage. It keeps your viewers' attention. Yeah, man. See, I gotta get better with that. Yeah, see, I gotta get better with that, man. One thing that I noticed, like I said, switching up the music, but then switching up where you record it, because it kind of just breaks the monotony of the video. It's like, and I still don't really have like a secondary place. I mean, I could just stream, I guess I could just record from right here, but I got my vlogging spot upstairs. But that's another thing that, like I said, I watched that Roberto Blake, and that's what he says. Like, break up the video, have it here, change up the song, just try to change up something in the video. If you can't change the background, at least change up the music. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I gotta learn. I think I know what B-roll he's talking about. I think he's talking about like the background. I think that's what he's talking about. I'm not even 100% sure. So I'll let Red Pill cook on that. But that's one of the things that I noticed, man. Just try to always be trying to improve your channel. Janessa said, I've seen 3 podcasts that have music in the background and they did not get a copyright. Forget their names, though it's an older guy. And I don't have any copyright issues as well as any music. Like Janessa Thon, that song that that Thon plays. Dun, 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 dun. That's on Free Vibes. I heard it the other day because I had Free Vibes going in the background. But Thon was the one who put me on that channel, and then I put I think I mentioned it to Red Pill. Yeah. The background stuff. Okay. I seen and they did not get a copyright. Forget that name. Yeah, see, I just think you just need to find good, and you can find it too, free copyright music, a free hit. Like I know I'm gonna have some for my little Christmas time little deal. Give me some of this free copyright. What's it? Lo-fi. Let's see. What does Red Pill say? A place where you can go get free B-roll footage is PEX. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. But yeah, man. Let's see. I think I know what you're talking about, though. I think I already know when you said "oh shit." I think I already know what you're talking about. I just never thought about adding it to mine. I think I know exactly what you're talking about, though. Let's see. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead. Is it 7? So we talked about a couple hours. It's good to check in with y'all, man. And let's see. Oh yeah. Is that the herb plus me? Oh yeah. I know the pothead talking on YouTube. I think. And I went. I had. I said I had a parent teacher conference over my son yesterday. Went up to the school. He was telling me don't go up there. I'm like, bro, the fuck you been doing up there? But he was all good though. They actually gave me real good stuff, man. I think I mentioned on here my son has autism, and they were talking about how much better he's gotten. and the possibilities of him getting into the class with the other students. So you do the claim on sound effects too? No, man. I mean, no, I've never got claims on sound effects, man. I mean, sound effects are like really short. Really short. So I haven't had any claims on that, man. I hate those parents conferences, man. Yeah, man. I always ended to go, man. I don't think she like taking like the possible, which I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like they gonna tell you, But yeah, man, I went and they gave me some pleasantly good news about my son. So that was cool, man. They told me he's doing really good. Because like I said, they wanted to throw him, well not throw him, but put him in the classes like with the other kids before when he was younger. And I was like, nah, man, y'all just trying to have this motherfucker sink. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he there now. So but yeah, man, no, recording not the sound, not the sound effects, man. Like I said, Red Pill could probably tell you. The only thing like I said, my only thing, I've gotten lucky, man. My time on YouTube, I've gotten lucky. YouTube haven't bothered me, man. Because I always was nervous, like, man, with YouTube only gave me shit for the Raekwon. Like I said, keep uploading that. And I just think, man, I might try it again. I might try it one more time. If not, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna go through all that, man. It's not gonna be worth it. But that, and like I said, that one Kevin Samuels song, I didn't have any other issues. I think if you find you some license-free music, because the music is big. I don't know if you guys know or like follow. I know this was some big. I don't know if y'all can hear the siren. Siren going on, but there was this big thing maybe last year, with like the protests or whatever with the police, when the police were doing that. When people were filming the police like out in protest, the police were blasting like Taylor Swift and all this music, all this random, like people were trying to talk to the police about shit face to face, and police were just ignoring them because that's what fucking cops do. And they had like the music blaring, but they were doing it to block people from sharing that on YouTube. So yeah, yeah. So your holiday, yeah. Thanks, Lily. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm about to log off too, man. I'm about to get off here. I appreciate all you guys checking in, kicking it with me for a couple hours, man. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. And let's see. Well, yeah, it's Thursday. I still plan on going live. Oh no, it's Wednesday now. I'm thinking today Thanksgiving Day. But yeah, I'll still be. Well, I'm trying to think we'll have an upload Friday. Oh, maybe not. We'll continue. But if I don't have an upload on Friday, I might have one. I might not. But if not, man, I'll still be on live. We still do live on Saturday. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, man. Appreciate all y'all coming in. Y'all have a good night. All right, Corey, Lily, Janesta, Red Pill. Y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all next time. All right, Gerald, have a good one, bro. All right, Red Pill. Y'all don't eat too much. I'll catch y'all next time. All right, D. Shout out to the UK. We getting deep over in the UK, bro. I love it. I'm gonna be over there to kick it with y'all.